Okay, we're talking about the Queen's honours, and there is a debate that too many celebrities and civil servants are giving honours for doing what is just essentially their day job. Now, this is a report which has come out from MPs. It says honours should only be awarded for, and I quote, exceptional service above and beyond the call of duty. So, what about the system? Does it need overhaul? To discuss that now, we have human rights campaigner Peter Tatchell, he's in Westminster there, and the royal commentator and historian Rafe Heydel-Mankoo is here with me in the studio. Peter Tatchell, have you got any honours?
No, but I have been sounded out about them. But I've made it clear I would not accept the honours because I don't think the system is fair and transparent.
Okay, and what would make it fair and transparent in your eyes?
Well, right now, far too many honours go to big establishment figures for doing very well-paid jobs. For example, business people, military men and women, heads of the civil service and the diplomatic services. These are people who already get vast rewards, and it's sort of standard after a number of years of that service, they get a gong. And I don't think that's right. I also think there's an issue around the name of the honours. I mean, too many of the honours are associated with the British Empire, which is long gone. The ideas of knighthoods and damehoods hark back to literally a medieval era, and I just think that is also completely out of touch with modern Britain.
Okay, so you're not against honours as such, you'd like to see the whole system reformed and made more transparent and fairer?
Yes, and I think also, you know, it's a fact that the vast majority of honours do go to the very rich and powerful, and of the most prestigious honours, very few of them actually go to ordinary people. Okay. Of course, a lot of the honours do go to ordinary people, but they're the lower order ones, like OBEs, MBEs, and so on. The knighthoods and damehoods and what have you, they go to the establishment. Basically, the establishment rewards its own members.
Okay. Rafe, what do you think about that?
Well, I wouldn't think Dame Kelly Holmes was a natural person from the establishment. I mean, what we have really is a system which honours exceptional service and exceptional achievement. And it's not true that the majority of awards go to the establishment figures. There are just under 3,000 awards made every year, and the majority of those go to people who are high achievers and who have given much time and service in all sectors of society: volunteerism, community service, education, health, science and technology, leaders in their fields, and people who have also given tirelessly of their time. So to say that this is somehow biased towards the elite is not true at all.
Do you have anything?
I've got nothing at all. I'm just a harmless drudge of a scribe.
But you wouldn't object to receiving something if you were...
I would not object at all. But, and the idea that the Order of the British Empire is somehow antiquated doesn't really hold true, because it's not a British order, the Order of the British Empire. It's conferred by 12 other Commonwealth countries, most of them in the Caribbean. So if the Caribbean states of Barbados and Grenada and Guyana have no problem with the Order of the British Empire, I don't see why we should.
Charlotte?
Yeah, it's interesting judging what people are saying. Actually, they've been getting in touch this morning with their views on what they think about this. A lot of people saying that, you know, that if it's a celebrity or a sports person, they need to have done something exceptional. But this year, Dan Bolden is one of those saying Mo Farah should be a sir for what he's done. Timothy Watson says we should honour our Olympians and forthwith. But most people, by far, are saying that the important honours are those that go to the ordinary people. Jay Beaver saying, recognise them, you're a unique, hard-working people in our communities, show we appreciate their efforts.
Okay.
So there are lots saying that they do think there needs to be some sort of reform to put them more in their favour.
Let's see what Peter thinks. Peter, there's been a big hullabaloo about whether all Olympic medal winners, particularly gold medal winners, should, on top of their Olympic honour, be given an honour from the palace. What do you think about that?
Well, I'm full of praise for those Olympic medal winners, but I'm not convinced that automatically they all ought to get an honour. I mean, they've already got a gold medal, which is a fantastic honour in itself. I think certainly those who have shown exceptional achievement, like winning several gold medals or several medals over a number of Olympic events, they may be deserving of a special honour. But I think we need to be really careful that we don't cheapen the whole process. And just as it's almost automatic for a senior civil servant or diplomat to get an honour, I don't think we should go down that path when it comes to sporting heroes, heroic though they are.
Okay, Peter's talking about cheapening the system. You'd probably agree with him on that.
I agree with Peter for the first time ever, I think, on one of these subjects. I mean, they had a gold medal, and it's not a win one, get one free policy with the honours system. They were honoured with a gold medal, and they all got a stamp issued with their face on it by Royal Mail. That should be sufficient. People like Sir Stephen Redgrave, Sir Matthew Pinson got their honours after 4 or 5 Olympics.
Yes, because they
So
were
should
truly
come,
exceptional.
Yeah, and they come at the end of a career, and they've devoted themselves to other endeavours too. And the honours committees really look more than just your professional expertise. They also look to see now whether you've done anything in other areas of society. This happened in 2005, following a 2004 reform. Severe fundamental reforms were implemented to increase independence and transparency and accountability. So the report is actually quite misleading by dealing with perceptions rather than realities.
Well, gentlemen, thank you both very much indeed for getting people talking about that. Rafe and Peter, we'll leave it there. Thank you for taking part.